Suzuki is here in Gurgaon with its first ever electric scooter, the E-Access, and we had a chance to take it on a spin. Let's see if we have a revolutionary product in front of us. So by the looks of it, the E-Access is very subtle, very retro, very minimalistic. The body is made out of plastic, but it does seem pretty sturdy. अब ज़्यादा चलाएंगे उसके बाद we'll get to know how it really is. Now, when we talk about the front part, firstly we have a dual tone exterior throughout all the color variants that are available. Now here we have LED headlight, LED indicators, and there is an LED DRL strip. I'm not sure if this looks very nice. To me, aesthetically, it's not very pleasing. If we look here, we have the Suzuki logo, and if you notice, this scooter has a very pointed beak, you can say. It almost covers the entire mudguard, but that is honestly adding to its personality a lot. It looks very sharp. The side profile again also looks very subtle, but it also looks a little sporty, which I love personally. Now the seat is so big. This can actually sit around 3 people, although that is not allowed. And now let's talk about the stand. We have 2 stands available, one side stand, and we also have an option of a double stand available. And for the wheels, we get 12-inch diamond cut alloy wheels, both front and back. And in the front, you get a disc brake, and for the rear tire, you get a drum brake. Now for the rear, we get LED tail lights, and we have these very crispy looking indicators. And I think overall, the body of the vehicle is carrying very sharp designs, very sharp cuts, very nice personality. I think it's a combination of the Suzuki Access Ice and the Hero Vida V2. You let us know in the comments what you think, which scooter it resembles the most. Now for the center console and the screen, firstly I'll make you listen to the sound of the horn. Basic. Now we'll talk about the screen over here. Here we have a 4.2-inch TFT display. यहाँ पे keyless system है. This is the key that इसमें you have to press the power on button. Now we have a multi-function starter switch, जिससे you can turn on the vehicle and do other things. Now you get 3 riding modes, Eco, A and B. For Eco and A, you get a high region. For B, you get a low region. For Eco, you get a top speed of 55 kmph. For A and B, you get a top speed of 71 kmph. Here is the mode button, which you have to press, and your mode switches, and you also get a reverse mode in this one. Now for the features. Firstly, you get dual hooks over here, utility hooks, which is rare. Usually you only get one. Here you get a tiny pocket for storage, जिसमें आप अपना phone, wallet and all of that you can keep. Now here itself, you get a USB charging port, right? Apart from this, let's talk about the storage. Now, for the boot space, for the storage, here is the key. Press the power button. This part turns to green. Now, you switch on the vehicle by long pressing it, the dial will turn blue. Now you switch this dial to the left. Now our boot is open. And a very cool feature, it stays like that, and that is so cool. I wonder why no one has ever thought about it. Let's come here and talk about the boot space a little bit. We don't get a lot of it. We get 17 liters of boot space because the battery is stored right over here. Isliye the boot space gets compromised a little. It is still more than Activa because Activa has 2 swappable batteries, but it is lesser than the iQube and the Vida. Now since we've opened the boot, let's talk about the battery as well. We have LFP batteries here, which is not very common in Indian e-scooters. Indian e-scooters में NMC batteries use होती है, and LFP batteries have 2 to 3 times more battery life than NMC batteries. So this is definitely a plus point. Now the battery is a 3.07 kilowatt hour battery, which is claiming a range of 95 kilometers. You get 15 Newton meter of torque and a top speed of 71 kmph. Now let's also talk about the charging a little bit. So you have two options, AC, DC. AC, say your vehicle will charge from a 0 to 100% in about 6 hours, 20 minutes. With a DC fast charger, your vehicle will charge from a 0 to 100 in about 2 hours and 12 minutes. Now, where will you find this DC charger? Suzuki के जितने showrooms हैं all across India in about 30 cities, so there are about 1200 showrooms, and these showrooms will have these DC fast chargers over there in the next few months till the end of this year. Also, how to open your charging flap? You do this basically, and here is the charger socket available. So now let's talk about the space and the comfort of sitting on the vehicle. Firstly, it's as heavy as most e-scooters available or the scooters available. Now, one thing that is very nice about this one is that the seat height is about 765 mm, जो कि ना ज़्यादा छोटी है ना ज़्यादा लंबी है. I am about 5'9". मेरे feet are touching the ground very comfortably. So I think for people who are about 5'6" also, for them also this is going to be very comfortable. Also, apart from that, if you can come on this side, I'm sitting comfortably right now and I still have a lot of space behind me. It is not the softest seat available, but I don't think the seat has to be very soft because then that damages your tailbone a little bit. But very good for family, very good for picking up and dropping your children or buying the vegetables or going to Gedi with your friends. Now, since garmi zyada ho rahi hai, we had to divide our work, and Siddhant from our team rode the scooter. And if you could come and tell us your riding experience, that would be great. Till then, I'll have some water.
So first of all, I would like to say that I really love the styling of this scooter. Very stylish, very classy, yet very clean design. So talking about the ride quality of E-Axis, I really enjoyed riding it on the go-kart track here in Gurgaon. And what I would like to say is that this E-Axis is very stable, very agile, and the balance is fantastic. I could experience all three modes, which is the Eco, A and B. Eco is perfect for someone, when you are trying to save some battery and all. And when we drive in the A mode, it's all about regeneration, and you could actually enjoy the hassle-free city ride with this A mode. And moving to the B mode, I kind of enjoyed this more, and I feel that someone who is, let's say, who lives around mountains and all those kind of terrains would enjoy this mode a lot, because when we so what happens is, once you are driving, it doesn't have regeneration mode, but it has the cruising feel on it. So once you leave the accelerator, it cruises to a certain distance a lot, and especially when you take, let's say, turns like hairpin and all, the scooter feels very stable, very agile.
Okay, so the final verdict now. The scooter is very good for family use, for kids who have just turned 18, wo log bahar jate to get stuff. It is very spacious when you sit on it. It is very comfortable. Tiny things like the seating position where they have given an extra space for the legs for cruising along, and the fact that storage opens and stays like that, it locks. These are very nice add-ons. A few things that could have been there. The screen could have been a little more interactive. The space could have been a little bit more, and maybe we can see a few more colors from their side, and yeah, that's about it. We'll have to wait for the price reveal to know what the market thinks about the Suzuki E-Axis. Till then, you let us know in the comments what you think about the E-Axis and electrify your journey.